live. I see a little tick.
A little tick.
Saying the live.
People can hear us hit bongs and see the lovely poster I made. Okay, I'm gonna hit this bong. Whenever you're ready to go, we can go face live. Face live? Is that a thing?
Face live? Yeah, we're ready. Hey, face live.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Puffcast. Trying to make a smooth intro there. Oh my God. I'm just smoke some pure kip in my bong.
Your voice. You're like,
it is.
Smoke some pure kip in my bong.
Oh yeah, baby. Okay, here it is. Welcome to Puffcast, guys, everyone. My name is Joey, also Puff Mama. Maybe not so much today. My throat. This is my co-host Johnny Rogers. This is Puffcast, and here we are, puffing and casting. And holy fuck, yeah, I'm gonna rip this bong again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
We just had our 420.
Smash that like button for ripping bongs.
You like bongs there? Do a bong rip. In the name of, I don't know, is it still 420? It's always 420.
It's always 420. Leave a comment, smash that like.
We had a really quiet 420 here in Toronto. It's so weird.
Oh,
it's so weird to be living in an apartment building. It's a 5-minute walk from Dundas Square, where there used to be 10,000 people, and now there was just like nobody. Just regular people out in the street. I don't know. It's just it's just so fast. That was like only a couple of years ago, and it was something that was so big that, you know, it got really viral, I guess would be the word. People just came en masse. Yeah.
Well, it became like a cultural event. Like, you knew going up to 420, you're like, oh, it's coming. Like, I can't wait to go to Dundas Square. And like,
but it was also like, that was always meant as a protest. Chris Goodman was the organizer, and he would always meant that as like,
I'm sure that
started off to like legalize weed and like to educate people.
But then it's turned into a party
on it, and then after that, now it's weird though, because you see corporations giving 420 specials. It's just like, where were you?
Remember,
where the fuck were you?
Oh, Henry did the 424 bar.
425.
Or 425.
It still exists.
Does it still exist?
I sold them in the club, but we thought it was hilarious. It was a good chocolate bar. Because, you know, guys, if you smoke weed at 420 and then 5 minutes later, what are you gonna want? So it's clever-ish. But it didn't catch on because also it was kind of tacky.
A little hacky.
A little tacky.
A little hacky, a little tacky.
Anyway, so yeah, I on 420 I showed a picture. Oh, he's pulling it up.
Oh, yeah.
Of me at the rally, the last rally I spoke at there, and it was 2017, just before legalization, the spring before that, and they had just announced that they had put the Smoke Free Act, Ontario Smoke Free Act, whatever. They just put marijuana on the bill, kind of really quietly and quickly.
Yeah.
We had like a week to gather, and Abby Roach spearheaded a really great, like, fast campaign, and we all handed out flyers. People could sign, like, saying, no, don't, this is medicine for some people. Like, why would you do that? Anyway, but at that rally, I remember thinking, like, what am I going to speak about now? Like, it's the fucking game's over. And now it's only a matter of trying to direct things in a proper way, which couldn't happen because of the pandemic. Long story short, I just got mad, and I remember ranting about all you people worrying about your weed, your source of weed, and like all the dispensaries getting raided, and you didn't, you know, respond to this, you know, this last week. Here you are partying, and it was kind of like, whatever. So my friend Tracy Curley, prior to that, there's the next picture, had wrote, fuck Bill 45 on my ass, and then I mooned the crowd halfway through the speech. I asked permission. Just Bill 45 is the stupid anti-smoking law that didn't give any rights for weed smokers. Anyway, it killed the vapor lounges, long story short. And then COVID was just kind of a nail in the coffin. Fuck that shit. Yeah, there's me. Okay, I wish I had a better picture of me mooning the crowd though. That was an epic day. I felt great.
Guess you can see your turn.
No, it's just like the people in front just didn't have their cameras ready or whatever.
Well, yeah, I don't think they
Like,
were ready
Jesus
for that.
Christ, you show me your ass. Lily white. Very white ass. Anyway, whatever.
Hilarious.
It was fun. But it's weird to also think back about like the mosh pit of 10,000 people that were in that square. And now I'm like 6 feet back in the fucking like.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm not
thinking
even
back,
a germaphobe. I've just been given personal space and I'm totally taking
yeah,
it.
but thinking back, even you're just like, ah, damn.
Okay, honestly, I was thankful being allowed to be backstage at these events because I do have claustrophobia and I could never be in that crowd. And so I used to sneak in from behind and they'd let me in. And even if I wasn't speaking, I'd be like, I gotta get in here. And like they let me because I'm tough mama. And then Killing Time Band would come on and we would dance. That's what I miss too.
Yeah, I
Naomi
definitely
would be
miss
up
live
there.
music.
Naomi was always up there with us, and Chelsea and Tracy and Sarah and and Jill and Jen from the Killing Time family and like tons of people. There's a video that Shane King cooked that I shared of all of us dancing, like fucking 10,000 people and then lighting up.
Is
That
that
was
on
an
the
epic.
YouTube page?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. There's a ton of other stuff on the YouTube page, so make sure you go check out everything else as well. There's like playlists and collections of
All kinds of fun
performances
shit.
from the underground.
Are you trying to tweet and also big
Yeah,
up the fun?
yeah.
This is multitasking. All I'm capable of doing is hitting the bomb.
I just tweeted out the link to the show.
I'm organized
we're currently
today.
doing. We're
Yeah.
organized. We're doing it.
Got nice things to show you guys
Yeah.
throughout the cast. Okay,
What's-
so I
what's
got
this
one quick
big
rant.
Pile of yeah.
That's what exactly I was gonna one quick rant before we bring on our first guest. It's Earth Day, guys. So happy Earth Day.
A gentleman.
For those of you who give
Yeah.
a fuck.
I actually have a story right away. This just happened to me in the elevator. I didn't know it was Earth Day, and I was just listening to my music, and this old guy gets on the elevator, and he's talking away, and I can kind of hear that he's talking, but I'm like, I thought he was on a phone call or something, right? Like why would we be talking to a stranger? And I'm just sitting there and I'm bobbing my head at my music. He just keeps talking because he's assuming that I'm approving whatever he's saying. And then I finally was like, oh, he's talking to me. So I muted my music. And he just goes, I'm planting a tree today. That's the last part of
That's so
what
beautiful.
I caught. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it's freezing outside. And he's like, I'm planting a tree
That's
today.
so awesome.
And then he was like, happy Earth Day. Oh, shit. That's how I found out it was Earth Day.
That's beautiful. I love it. We have such a tiny patio that I've been like planting little things,
That's
trying to make it a little bit greener on our patio. It's nice to have plants around. Anyways, but this is what I was like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got thinking a lot lately, actually, when I first started coming out, when they legalized weed, I've always ranted about the black plastic. Like, holy fuck, it's just crazy that they're not producing packaging that's actually biodegradable at the best, or at the very least recyclable. So this is just, here's a bowl I want to show off of just, because Johnny buys legal weed and I won't let him throw out the containers. So this is all
You're
the
exposing me
containers.
so hard right now.
No, but this is good. You buy legal weed. You know what?
It's
is
just
gonna
the
be that
amount
kinda-
of containers that are in there. People are counting.
Okay, you do a lot of bong rips, but also you don't do it while you're working.
No.
This is just at night, and it's
Weekends.
been like 5 months. Fuck people. Okay, these people smoke this in a
Lockdown.
week. Okay,
Yeah.
let's face that.
Oh, weed, that's fine.
Okay, but my point is that the white ones are recyclable. You can throw that in your recycling. Probably this green one, but most of the packaging comes in black plastic. And although it says number 1 on it, the thing is, in Toronto, we don't have the technology. The machine sees a void when it sees black plastic. So like those black takeout plastic or black garbage bag in there, it'll just push it to the side. So if it sees this in the recycle, it'll think it's trash and then throw the whole bag out. So there's a video I should have pulled up that I could have just like shared, but it's that. Anyway, so there we are, but we're trying to protect the kids. There's actually a link I put up of like what the government says to do about the plastic, that it is recyclable.
Yeah.
But it's that it's, you know, plastic that's inside of a box and often inside of another plastic in a bag, when really like I would just go to my dealer, you know, with my tin and, you know, put this on the scale.
That's what I was saying. Like there should be some sort of. Like,
Okay, so
actually,
what I'm saying is like 5 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and this collection that I have here, my beautiful collection of, and I pull out different ones depending on the event that I'm going to.
I do.
This is like up to 20 years.
I do have to credit though that one bag that's in there. So that bag that's in there is from, I believe it's called Cafe.
Cafe, yeah.
Yeah, so you can like take that bag back and they'll just put the weed back in the bag.
They're rich enough to make it out of hemp.
So it's like, that's a way better system. It's just, and she even asked me the first time, I had no idea.
I hate that they invented black plastic after
she's like, do you have your bag? But at least it's black plastic.
Okay.
Then make the black plastic ones, then be the returnable ones where you can come back and say get a discount on your weed if you come back with this plastic.
I don't know.
I feel like that would solve it.
Back in the day, we used to use film canisters. You don't know how hard it is, you kids.
Hey, I'm just happy we're getting into it all.
Okay.
There's all the tips and tricks of how to.
Okay, I have 2 tricks I want to share with people. Before we bring on Jeff, 2 Earth Day tricks. So people at the club sometimes would remark, and I already warned him when I decided, like, before you move in, I don't use rags. I cut up t-shirts, so I hope you're not grossed out by that. Whatever. But guys, they make the best rags. So if you have a t-shirt you don't like, chop it up and make little squares. And then if you don't like the rag for some reason, throw it out. No guilt, zero guilt. It was already, and it's cotton.
Already a trash t-shirt.
And they work better than jet cloths. And just, I'm saying I'm addicted to cleaning shitty old t-shirts. I don't know. And then also I saw somebody share something about how you can store your food in food bags, like just by buying in bulk, like meat or vegetables or stew, and then put it in like, you know, sandwich bags. And I was like, or better yet, and this guy can attest to it, I take my old weed bags, like the stand-up barrier pouches. I don't even clean them out. I leave the weed
really
in
like
them.
the added taste or scent of pot.
Okay, so here's the thing. So whatever I stuff in there, and the best is cheese. So take an old weed bag, guys, and take your brand new block of cheese, get rid of that packaging, put that in there, and the cheese tastes like weed. It's the best. Just like eating it.
I just don't like the sound of weed cheese.
Dude, it's beautiful. It's like a nice herbal scent almost to it, like how, you know. Okay, guys, try it. But also you can, if you store things like stew or meat or vegetable stuff in the freezer with it, that doesn't absorb the taste. I'm saying if it's in the fridge, like cheese, try it. It's a good trick. Anyway, okay. Cookies already starting to hit. I ate some shortbreads earlier. I'd show them off, but shortbreads are ugly.
Should we bring in the first guest?
But yes, let's bring on the first guest, who's been a big part of Underground family for a long time. He used to run the Dopamine comedy show. And y'all know him, Jeff Paul, and also Kira Williams. Hi.
Hey. Hello, everyone. Hi. I bet you tuned us in at 8:18, but you got us in at 8:17.
Wow.
8:17. What?
We were ranting too hard on the plastics and the recycling of weed containers.
I was mad about it at the club. I'm mad about it now. You find them in the gutters. It's fucked.
I also had to that story of the old
I drank a plastic water bottle on the weekend, first time in like 3 years. And I didn't like it.
You had a water bottle.
But I was on set. And it was like a.
Oh, this is Jeff's subtle way of telling everyone he was on set. Very subtle.
I was wearing this.
Matthew Broderick had to pass it to me.
I was on set this weekend.
That's all they had. They told us not to bring anything. They're like, I didn't even have my phone on me.
Mhm.
You're like, I can't get a glass around here.
Yeah, give me some.
No, but
Give me some,
sometimes
give me some tap water, would you?
if it's been sitting on a truck, especially in summer, you can really taste it.
Oh, it's
And if
disgusting.
it's cheap water, like whatchamacallit, Nestle, if it's sitting in a hot
Shots
truck
fired.
for like days, then it tastes like the plastic. I mean, if
Yeah.
it's actually probably fine water when it goes in the bottle.
Yo, Kira, look at we're a picture on their wall in the background.
Oh, and look, we're a picture.
We got that same picture right
Oh,
here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah, we said actually it's his idea, but we took this stuff, we put it on the wall and made one of the walls in the living
looks-
room, the
It
underground.
looks so great. It
So it
feels
goes
like
around.
you're at
further. There's like twice as much stuff.
It was all the way around.
So could have different
It's like a
angles.
mini underground.
Do I get a cookie for doing this?
Is that the pay for podcast now?
Come on,
my-
email that cookie over to
Oh
me.
my
Yeah.
God, Joey. Those look so
Buzz
good.
it through the
It's
internet.
virtual
and
cookie.
choose it.
Joey, I made so many edibles this fall. Kira's lovely pothead father gave me a garbage bag full of bushweed.
Dude, there was so much weed. Like he's like, come up to my house. He lives in the middle of the forest, right? So he goes, come up to my house. I've got all this weed. It's just gonna get thrown on the fire. Like he was just gonna throw it away.
He just had too much that
too much weed. He didn't
he
know
couldn't
what to do
harvest
with
it all.
Oh
So
my God.
we went up last summer and
fall. It was
fall. And he just like gave us a garbage bag. And when we say garbage bag, like it was literally,
That's awesome.
Like, it was massive.
And then I busted it all up, and then I cooked it all in my crock pot with canola oil, and then just baked a shit ton of edibles with just use canola oil instead of butter and vegan friendly. Life's good. She won't eat them, but
No,
I
I
keep
probably
fucking
won't.
making them.
Yeah.
I can't
For the
stop
one day.
thinking.
But they're vegan just in case.
Yeah, the one day that I feel so inclined.
Oh, I got an Uber weed order. I'm not sponsored by them, but Joey gave me the website last time we talked.
Oh yeah, I like those guys actually.
And
Fast food.
Kira is very excited to she doesn't smoke a lot of weed, but she wants to smoke the Wedding Crasher.
It smells so good.
So Uber weed, you get a free plug. So whoever's in the goddamn neighbor. You know what? They came within like an hour, and before that, I was ordering from BC. They were not coming in an hour.
No,
3 to 4 weeks.
someone had told me years ago, oh, that's a good source, was Weed Maps, and then so that's what I used, and then one
So
day
did the cops.
when I moved in here and I'm quarantined and I can't go for weed, and I don't want to maybe, and
but
I think it was snowing even, and I just Googled like weed delivery Toronto, and there it was in 45 minutes, no, an hour and 45 minutes in the snow.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Joey, how much?
Why not?
Joey, how much legal market weed have you bought?
Personally, I've never walked into a legal dispensary ever once.
You're hard.
I've never even I support my buddies.
Yeah, I guess.
So my buddies, most of you guys know that I just go back in the east sometimes and go see, but sometimes I don't want to go nowhere, like when it's
Yeah.
fucking snowing. So like
I did
I'll do for
so
feet. But
last
straight up, I don't
fall-
know why I'm stubborn about like
No,
supporting.
it's okay. It's like it's just being loyal to your peeps, man. It makes sense.
last fall. We spent the summer living in the woods, and then I came back because I had a gig. So I came back, and it was like park my car and zipped over to Yuck Yucks, and then did my gig, and I didn't have an after show joint. So it was the first time I went into one of the legal places. I was like, I just want a joint
For the
And
walk home.
for the walk home. I needed a joint for the walk home. And it was $10 for a half-gram joint. And I was just like, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
Criminal.
There
Yeah.
is
No, but
17 dispensaries in our neighborhood right now.
Dude, every like 2 seconds, a new dispensary opens.
To those stores' credit, like it's a lot of labor to do that kind of stuff, and people want it all the time. So I get that. But like when he goes, okay, and this is when I can say I've actually smoked legal weed, a lot of it, because he'll go too, and sometimes we split.
It sounds like it's great.
So I end up,
Johnny Rogers.
I end up with
Not
legal weed
COVID,
sometimes.
just weed.
But
Sorry
but
for
he'll
sound.
go for like the big deals where like what's on special. So he'll go to Tokyo Smoke and they have specials where sometimes it's like what $100 for an ounce.
Yeah, like good shit.
Snap that up and it's all right, you know. So it's starting to happen. Took a
Well, they
while.
have to. Like,
No, but the problem is that they have all these dispensaries, but they're right next door to each other. So how are any of them going to be able to turn a profit?
No.
You know,
Dude,
like,
there's
Green
so
West is
many,
disgusting.
it's so many. You should see Riverside now. Like I have a hard time going
So
back
many.
in my neighborhood now. There's one opening where we were, eh? You know where we used to have Mars Consulting?
yeah.
The club. There's something called Blaze Cannabis opening there. Big sign. They're gonna sell weed out of there.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
hilarious, eh?
Yeah. Hey, we were here first.
The irony of just like we used to
Uh,
hide weed in there and now they're selling it out of it. Like
A
what
good.
the fuck?
If the club where the club was is still empty. Here we are a year later. It's still
Mhm.
empty and no sign of anyone taking that. But at the same time, it's good luck with that leaky roof.
I don't understand.
I left buckets on the ceiling when I left. They're there probably.
Well, that might be why it's not selling right now.
I don't know. There's a lot of illegal dispensaries also in our neighborhood.
Yeah, we got both.
And it's just like, why are you taking out a lease on something you can do from your house?
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
Keep
keep
a
your
website.
website, keep your
It's a
phone number.
gamble.
And just,
Yeah.
They know that they've got 6 months, maybe a year, because this pandemic's here for a while. Landlords don't give a fuck. It's like a rent grab. They're like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
If they get busted in 6 months, they're not going to go busting people in a pandemic right now because they want people to have weed. They want people to have liquor. They want people to have Netflix. So
Mhm.
there's all kinds of like things that they just want people to be shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I know, and then they're more
But they're not.
complacent.
They are not. None of
get
these
that,
places I've noticed have
vaccine.
been raid. There've been no raids since the pandemic started. Also, now you gotta touch
What
people
is he
too.
saying? What are you saying about the vaccine?
Oh,
there?
he's trying to be anti-vax, which he's not.
Bill
I
Gates
knew,
is,
like, I'm
Bill
trying to be
Gates is going
edgy.
to track your movements.
I can't wait till I have the ghost of Bill Gates in my arm.
He's going to give you HIV.
Hey,
The
at least
second
you'll be able
shot's full blown AIDS. Look out!
Hey, man,
If you
I'm
don't
never
get the
gonna
vaccine,
drop
it
a
won't
signal.
matter because you won't be able to move. It's like
No, we're
Oh my god.
We're going to get our vax soon enough. By September, I think, at least.
we'll get it by June.
My buddy Dougie Ford told me. He told me he's my friend, and we're gonna.
My friend.
My friend.
Every time Doug Ford says my friend, we drink.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? My friends, we are in a dire situation.
My friends, yes, my friends.
My friends, I ran out of fried chicken last night, and I'm quite upset.
Well, honestly, I haven't even thought about getting the vaccine, and I probably won't until my mother really guilts me into it because she started already. But what
Are
I
you
do
an
think-
anti-vaxxer,
what
Joey?
I
Joey,
do
get it.
No, I just don't do that. But what I don't want to spread it to other people, okay? Because I cook too, and I don't want to be a spreader. And what I thought, well, if I just get tested every 2 weeks, then
Hey
know
Joey,
it's
if you don't get the
not
vax, I'm never coming to the new underground. I'll tell you that.
Listen,
But what
it's
I
just
will, I'll have a fresh test to show you. No, I don't even have it because even if you have the vaccine, you can still have the virus and spread it to other people.
right, which is
So,
why you need to
I
wait for
think testing
everyone.
is more important right now, is to like make sure, like especially to open the market. Like I got clean. Look, I got my test today. Can I come in the comedy show? Like
No, well, that's why everyone needs to get it so that we don't have a cause for spreading, right? The more people get it, the more herd immunity we have, and then there's less spread.
We're not scientists or
I
doctors.
don't know nothing. All I know is that I ain't worried about me. I'm worried about you guys. So I go.
Get the vax. Get the
Yes.
shot.
Yeah,
But
Johnny,
Rosie is,
don't listen to this fucking crazy old woman.
Johnny's too young to get anything yet. He's gonna be September before he gets it.
Yeah, but I get it because I want to be able to do shit.
Yeah, I
know
want to be
you
able to
have
see my
it.
mom.
Because I get tested every 2 weeks, so you would know, because I would
Yeah.
get it. Like,
I haven't been sick in like 2 years, so there's that. But
Listen, I just want to be able to see my mom. I haven't seen my mom in a year and over a year and a half. So
Yeah.
it would be nice to be able to see my mom, you know?
no,
Yeah.
of course.
So we're gonna get it as soon as we can. We're not stressing about getting it, especially because we're gonna take off up north so that we're away from Toronto and like
Yeah,
living
you guys had
in.
a good time last
honor.
year.
Oh yeah, we were so lucky. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
We
blessed.
were very low. Here she comes. Here she comes.
I bet, oh, I was just thinking about Rosie. Hi, Rosie.
Say hi, Rosie.
Thanks.
Rosie don't like being on screen.
No, she don't. She's very shy.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I had to ban Oscar from the podcast. He's locked in the room because he just barks at us.
Just barky?
It's total
Yeah.
opposite. He wants to be a part of it and doesn't know how.
He won't just come and sit and chill out.
No, he's an asshole.
Mm.
Running back and
Nuts.
forth, and we'll try and make him stop, and I'll give him a bone and he'll chew it for like 2 seconds, put it down, start barking at us.
Oh my god.
No, that's
annoying. Cute, but bad for sound.
Who's on next?
Todd Graham's on
Todd
deck.
Graham.
Oh,
who'd you have before?
Garrett.
uh,
How's Garrett doing?
We're gonna give you a little shout out quick before we go. Like, I wanted to just remind people that Jeff Paul also did an album not too long ago called Delightfully Dark.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And so he's putting up the link here showing everybody.
Oh, those upcoming shows are a little outdated because there are no upcoming
well,
shows.
there's the Google I put. It's out there anyway. So if you
Oh,
need
yeah.
a dose of Jeff Paul, reminding everyone there's that.
You go to jeffpaulcomedy.com, you can get to it.
My wife makes a lovely website, I'll tell you that.
Well, we were there, but we went straight to it, like another page in the website anyway, or maybe I
Yeah.
didn't.
My wife does a lot of great things, Joey.
I'm hearing about this. That was going to be my next shout out because you announced this week that you started a new talent group with
I did.
was it Williams Hirsch Talent Agency. Is that it?
Williams Hirsch Talent Management.
Oh, there it is.
Talent management.
Boom.
So yeah, so I thought that was exciting, and you know, if you
Thanks,
ever really
Tiffany.
scroll down, you got a whack of comics already on that front page. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that guy. I know
For
him.
you.
Thanks. Yeah, we're excited. It's still new, but we're
Whatever.
Look at that
client.
smolder.
Star client right there. But yeah, no, we got a really good group of comics that we're really proud of and support. So yeah, we're excited to see where it goes. It's all new and fun, but we're excited about it. And thank
Well,
you.
I have faith in you to make sure these guys get some light.
Well,
I already
that's
got
it.
some light.
Well, that's it. The whole point of it
It's on
is
set. It was on set.
the whole point is to try and elevate. Our whole thing is our mandate is to elevate Canadian comics into bigger and better things. So we stand behind our comics 100%, and we really promote them as best we could. So there
I
you
love
go.
it. I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna do with this project.
Thank you. And my partner, Jake Hirsch. Woo, woo. Shout out.
Yeah,
Jake
but
Hirsch as well.
You're the one I know, so you're gonna get the light.
Jake did come to the club one night.
Jake came to Dope and
Okay.
Mike one night, said it was the greatest night of his life.
He really.
Oh, okay, good.
She's like,
I
well,
just
you
thought
like
I
Jake
knew who
then.
he was. I didn't think he'd ever been to my club.
No, because
He lives in Calgary.
Yeah, he's out in Calgary. So when he was touring through Toronto a couple of years ago, he came by and we brought him over to Dope and Mike, and he had a blast.
Got the t-shirt and everything.
Nice.
That's funny.
True
Yeah.
fan then.
He had t-shirts for a while. I have one. I should have wore the Dope and Mike t-shirt. Oh well.
So should I. I wore the
I wore my
the
turtleneck.
dude, and I drank a White Russian. So
Oh.
life's good.
And I'm
Life's
wearing
good.
Sandra Battellini's.
Oh, nice.
A nice shout out to the Bats.
Yeah.
I've been getting her.
Yeah.
I've been getting her comedian swag for anniversary gifts.
Yeah,
Nice.
She got Chris Bonaparte is the truth t-shirt.
I love that shirt.
A Hunter Collins point your titties north and step on the gas shirt, and
And Sandra Batts.
Sandra Batts.
I'm all about wearing comic swag shirts.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
I love it.
Okay, you got Todd Graham on deck. Don't leave that man waiting.
Yes.
He's probably sleeping already.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Good to see you. And
Nice to see you guys.
congratulations, and I'm glad things are going good. And hi, Rosie.
Yeah. Just like, all right.
Hi, Oscar. Bye bye.
Jeff
That was
Paul
fun.
and Kira Williams, everybody.
Jeff Paul and Kira Williams. Yeah, I'm high. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're baked. We're Bake City.
You
Should
can
we-
tell
should
when
we
the
keep
cookie
going?
kicks in. It's
Yeah.
fine.
We got
Todd can
we're
handle it.
like 5 minutes delayed on shit.
Sorry, Todd.
Apologies, Todd. Mr.
Welcome
Todd
to the
Graham,
podcast.
ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody, Todd Graham. Welcome to the Puffcast. Todd Graham.
Hey.
Welcome to the Puffcast. Todd Graham.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Hi.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
Well, we're even then.
And then, nice.
All right. Take care. No.
All right, we're done. We got it. How you doing?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Enjoying your lockdown life?
Really?
You're here every week, every episode.
Oh,
You're
that's great.
here.
Right there on the wall.
We've done like 5 months worth of episodes, so you're on every. That's why, like, I should get Todd Graham on an episode.
That's great.
His album's right there on the wall.
Signed album, everyone. Okay,
Let's go.
It's signed. It says "To Puff Mama." Okay, it's honored.
Well, my face is against the wall though, which I had a lot of that when I was in
I know, but I
in
had.
grade school.
I like the astronaut.
Yeah, no, I like it too.
It's like
It's
but
just
an astronaut.
He's like, but you don't see
You
my
can't
face.
see it. I should have a window. Okay, it's an astronaut and it's got a joint in its mouth.
Yeah, she looks the
busting
high
moves.
astronaut.
That's
I,
why I like that side.
but I was just going to say that the other side with my face has a like a over top of it. It says photo.
Stock
That
photo.
it's a what does it say again? I can't
I should
remember
have
what
pulled
it
that
says.
one up too.
Stock photo.
Stock photo or something.
Stock photos.
Yeah, it's like a watermark.
Yeah. And so the people at Wikipedia they don't want to put it on because they said, well, this is a copyright problem because it says
Yeah.
stock photo on it.
Oh,
Yeah. And we tried to explain, well,
that's
that's on
deal.
purpose because, it's funny.
It's that face, but it has a different thing on.
And
it.
they didn't get
That's
that.
fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Well,
We'll see if it
whatever.
works out. That's fine.
Just write it in
I
a
think it's genius. That's funny.
different font. Will they catch it?
Yeah, you're like, what else do you want me to do?
Property of Todd Graham. This is anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They want to know.
Well, I guess they're just trying to protect the artists who make those
And
photos.
that's fine.
That's their life anyway.
And hey,
What are you gonna do?
somebody's doing some due diligence. That's good.
Well, that's cool.
Does it say
Wikipedia though.
here?
I think that's it. Like my eyes
Yeah.
are so bad. I don't have my glasses on. Is that bad? I want to bring back specs
Stock photo.
so I could just do this and go, oh yeah, it's so faint too.
You're like, what? No, that's fine. Fine.
Whatever. Still.
Well,
Wikipedia.
how's everything going there?
All right. Locked down, in this apartment with this guy. It's not so bad. He's a nice guy. He
Good.
likes my dog. He stays in his room all day long. Work, comes out, rips a bong, goes in his room all night long and makes music. And so he makes music now. And
Great.
I just cook and I've been creative with my sewing machine lately. And
Well, that's great.
What are you gonna do? Just wait for comedy. Fuck, can
Wait
I?
for shit to
It's
open.
like 4 more weeks,
Yeah.
4 more weeks, 4 more weeks. I'm like, I just want to produce a show. Ugh.
How about you?
You know, I miss it.
Yeah, I bet. Did you do any Zoom stuff?
Yeah, I've done a few, but you know, it's kind of like building IKEA furniture.
It's different.
Not a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah, nah. You're like, well, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it works for now.
You're like,
That'll
I
do.
guess, yeah, that'll do for about a few months.
You got a year or two out of this. No, I've seen some people doing some pretty good stuff, and now that this, I'm starting to feel shut in and like not wanting to go out, and I'm like, I need my space when I go out there, and that has nothing to do. I'm just becoming more claustrophobic out there. I'm not agoraphobic. I'm not. It's more just like when I'm around. Oh God, the grocery store is packed today,
Yeah.
and
It's
I'm
like
Yeah.
face now.
I'm happy when there's a lineup because I know they're counting us. I don't know. And I'm not even worried as much about COVID as much as I said this earlier, as much as I've been given personal space and now I just kind of want it.
Yeah.
It's very spoiled of me.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is nice. People avoiding you and
Like,
staying away from
"Ew."
you.
Also, delivery is the best when, you can get, I don't know, once in a while I get Grocery Gateway. I'm like, ugh, I want 10 pounds of potatoes and flour, like hitting Grocery Gateway. So I love all the delivery services. That's nice.
It's just if you ever get McDonald's delivered to your home, it really feels like you wasted a wish.
It's true.
It's so true. You're like,
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh well.
oh fuck, that's funny.
You must cook at home really well. You seem like the kind of couple that would cook well.
Well, we've been trying, but I think everybody has been ordering. It's to help the economy.
Yeah,
So,
I'm lazy. I'm also like,
I
No, you
love
don't
when-
say that. You say you're helping the economy.
Yeah. I love too when you're on Uber and at the end when it shows you your total, it'll say just randomly in the bottom box, like, do you want to give $2 to the restaurant? It's like just cause. Like just out of the kindness of your heart, do you want to just give this restaurant?
some people
$2?
do
For
it.
McDonald's though, like you're like, nah, I'm good.
Does it go to the staff? Is that a
I
tip?
don't know, I'm fucking
No.
fine now.
No, I feel bad for anyone working in the restaurant. I worked in
No.
restaurants my whole life, and I
Yeah,
might be that
brutal
cunt
industry.
that you complained about and get fired because I just couldn't handle the stress what they're going through right now. So that's why I think people like me, if I have money, I tip all that. Sure, whatever. If I
Sure,
want
if
to
I
give
was
back,
there and I could give them the money, that's a different story.
I
But
would-
on an
I
app,
would
it's
do it.
like what?
I would do it for an independent restaurant that I know, but not McDonald's. Fuck
Yeah,
them.
no, not a chain.
Anyway, whatever. I digress. Back to
Yeah.
your food eating,
Oh,
Todd
me
Graham.
too.
Sorry.
I digress all the time.
It's the way it is. Anyway. But yeah, well, it's good. I'm glad that you're doing all right and that you miss comedy. I miss you. And
Oh
remember
yeah, I miss you and
your lovely
and
wife
coming
coming
to
in.
the underground is seems so long ago.
Well, you came a long time. I'm trying to which time, should we talk about? Like, there were so many great ones. I just always love the audience reaction. I would, after watching someone like you for years and knowing the joke, like almost verbatim, I stopped listening to watching you and I would listen and just start watching people. And you were definitely one of those comics. I would do that. I would just stop watching and I'd start watching other people's reaction to what I knew you were about to say. That was brilliant for me.
I watched them. I watched them too.
Kind of hard in that room. I had to watch from the stage, not gonna lie. Some of the people up front you can watch, but it's not hard. Fuck, they chose to be up front sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh well. When I have my new club, it'll be awesome. And I can't wait. It's gonna be a
Nice.
while though, I think. I'm just gonna support other venues when we all reopen like I did before. And
Get to a point to reopen.
until I get to a point to reopen, because man, I'm like claustrophobe now. I'm like, oh, I'd have to go to work every day. Like, how the fuck did I go to work 7 days a week, 1 day off a month, maybe? And I can't even fathom that right now.
Do you get uncomfortable when you're watching a movie or a show and it's pre-COVID and everybody's all
Yeah,
huddled together?
it's weird to watch now.
It is.
You're like, "Whoa."
I'm fine with people close together or not wearing masks. I understand it, but there's some things that you'll catch, especially in an older movie, where you're like, ew, like just total ew. Can't believe you just did that. Where it'd be like, okay, I was watching X-Files. I just started watching a bunch of early X-Files. I'm like, I'm gonna watch from the first episode more. And just like knowing she's a forensic scientist and
Yeah.
like all the time she handled shit that were really gross and alien with no mask on, it's fucking alien. And here, there she is handling, and now she's like touching it with her hands, or like
Oh my gosh.
And just, kind of,
so many flaws in that. I love Scully. Sorry, I didn't mean to put her down. I really love X-Files and I love Scully, but
I
ew.
love Scully. Sorry, Scully.
Now that I've been in a pandemic, I nailed them on that. Anyway. Woo!
How you dying on that?
did you
Yeah.
watch did you watch The Night Stalker when you were a kid? It was a well, you were too young for that. That was like
I think I became aware of him because, like, as a young adult, I started getting, young girls, we get obsessed with serial killers from stupid fucking reason, death and gore and Johnny Depp and stuff.
Johnny Depp.
That stage, that's when I first
serial
started.
Killers, Johnny Depp.
Because it was also at the same time that Paul Bernardo was running around raping girls. So, yeah, that's when I learned about Night Stalker. I can't remember how.
Wasn't there just a Netflix?
It wasn't really
documentary
internet
on him?
then, huh?
There's just a Netflix documentary on him too.
Oh yeah, I watched
oh no,
that.
not the serial killer. It was a detective.
What?
It was the name of the show was Kolchak, the Night Stalker.
Oh my god, I'm totally talking about it till I'm like,
Yeah, no, I
wait,
realized that.
serial killer. That's some deep shit.
He's like, I'm gonna let
No.
them air this out.
There's a different Night Stalker. Of course there would be. Okay, he's
Found
looking
him.
something up here. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Darren McGavin is the actor who was the Night Stalker, and it was very much the predecessor to X-Files.
what was this? When was this?
He wasn't a detective. Actually, he was a reporter for some trashy magazine newspaper in the 70s, and I believe it took place in LA. And he would just, he would investigate vampires and different things like that. And no one would believe him.
Oh,
I wonder if
I'm getting chills because you probably don't know much about me, but I love really old sci-fi zombie vampire, but older ones, like not pre-90s for sure. So I might have to look this up.
What do you mean, like Jess Franco stuff? The
Sure.
Vampiros Lesbos?
I haven't really gone down that route. Too much.
it's taking too long.
Well, his stuff's pretty
I know who you're talking
pretty
about.
interesting. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I'm more like the cheesy,
Oh, his stuff's cheesy. All right.
goofy, I don't know, Army of Darkness kind of fun. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm digressing a lot because I'm not gonna lie, I ate an edible
Yeah,
and my eyes are now like really warm. And super high halfway through this. I did this last week. I ate the same kind of edible. I made these edibles out of Kif. And I'm smoked this Kif now
and it's
too.
just like
Woo! My eyes are warm. Anyway. All right. Well, we've only got a few minutes. I've ate it all up talking about how fucking high I am. So
That's all right.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna talk about your record tour that you did, because I remembered that. And I saw that you had that on your website too. And I thought, do you miss that kind of thing? For those of
Oh,
you,
yeah.
he went on a record tour with this album across Canada to record stores.
Oh, just in Toronto.
Oh, I thought it was out west too.
No. It was just in Toronto, but
Let me say it. Let me say it. Let me say it. You can pull it back later. Okay, well, he did a record store tour, and I remember how cool that was because it was a comedy record and how it brought back, and that culture's being brought back hard. And
Yeah.
you got to do something like that again when those happen, because you could do that before you could do comedy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good
Got the album
concept.
here as well.
But I love that you work with Comedy Records for this, and
Yeah.
I love that they're producing a whole ton of albums lately. I want to get the 10-year anniversary one.
Yeah, it's great.
I want to, you know what I want? Don't laugh. And I think I got time to do it. Is get one of them. I just thought of this recently, and get all of you guys to sign it. But what I could do is like mail it. We could mail it from one to another, and I'll just pay for the mailing. Like, so or those in Toronto, we'd all just drive it around. But then those who are out of Toronto, we'll mail it to them.
Get them to sign it.
And get them to sign it, and then mail it on to the next comic, and I'll just pay for the shipping along the way, and then eventually I'll get this signed record that traveled all across North America. Is that a cool idea or what?
Yeah. Well, you could fax it.
Fax it.
No, it has to have Sharpie. Maybe I'd even ship the exact Sharpie so it's all the same. That would be hilarious. It would just be like, how do you ship this record like cross borders and have it not break eventually? Maybe just ship the cover.
Just ship the cover.
Just
yeah.
ship the cover.
Cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then you can just mail like a piece of paper, essentially, in an envelope.
Anyway, it's an idea I thought of
Yeah.
recently.
Well, you could fax that, because then the record wouldn't break going through the fax machine.
3D print that shit.
Yep.
Anyways, well, whatever. It was just that was just it. Anything you got coming up that you're working on or being a part of, or some kind of awesome thing? I don't know.
I got Friday tomorrow.
Friday
Forward to that.
tomorrow. What are you doing Friday tomorrow?
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna put on some pants and
Good
gonna
start.
come down.
Oh my God, he's actually gonna put on pants. No one does that
Yeah,
lately.
no, I do. It's respectful. And I come down to my dining table and start to work.
So instead of like hashtagging no pants like everyone else does, you just hashtag pants.
Yeah, I don't wear a shirt, but I got pants on.
Definitely pants.
You covered up the bottom half.
At least.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, whatever.
Well, Todd, thanks so much.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem, man.
miss you. Thanks for
Miss you
being
too.
a part of
Hopefully we see you
podcast.
soon.
Of course.
Sorry I'm so high.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's great. Have fun.
You've seen me in worse condition. At the club, I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
I get really high. Okay, anyway, thanks, Todd. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Is it who you got? You got Jeff Paul next?
No, he just was. Garrett
Garrett
Jameson's on
comes.
next.
We'll say hi to Garrett.
We will.
Well, all right, take care.
No, for me. I know you'll say hi.
Garrett's probably
We'll start with
listening.
you.
Pretty sure Garrett can hear us right now. You could just say it. Hi, Garrett.
Yeah.
He can't respond.
No. So what's the point?
We'll tell him. We'll send him a message. See you, Todd.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Todd Graham, ladies and gentlemen.
Todd Graham.
Hey,
Get that album Bustin' Loose. You can
Yeah.
get it digitally.
check that shit out.
Check that shit out.
Coming up next.
Coming up next, our third guest, also one of our underground favorites for a very long time since we opened. Everyone say hi to Garrett Jameson. Yay! Hi, Garrett.
Simply titled
Hi.
iPhone.
Just says iPhone. He's needed. Oh,
Hey.
there he is. Hi, Garrett.
Hello, how's it going?
Good.
Are you pooping?
I wish I was pooping. I'm just sitting
Ah.
there. Now I'm just lounging while pooping.
It was the angle that I was like, it looks like you're pooping.
Just trying so hard. I swear I'm not pooping.
Oh my fucking god. Well, welcome to
Okay,
the
I'm poop-
podcast.
I'm pooping a little bit. I'm just not on a toilet.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Right?
Okay, well,
How are you?
anyway, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Yeah. Hanging out. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Doing all right?
Where are you right now?
This is our living room. We moved into an apartment, a 2-bedroom here with this beautiful balcony that you can't see. But then this is
Decorate
Johnny's
the wall
idea,
with
was to
underground.
decorate the wall with underground stuff. And
Well done. It looks nice.
can't even see all of it.
And it stretches that way and that way. With just more underground paraphernalia.
But I do recognize it. I see Todd Graham's album there and
Yeah.
Nick
I
Flanagan's
don't have-
album.
I don't
Yeah.
have
We
any,
told him, we're like, you've been on every episode.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't have anything Garrett or Sprat on my wall. What's going on?
Ah.
Yeah.
One day
Whew.
we'll get stuff in there for you. And is that a giant Oreo?
Okay, so I was ranting about like the trash that the weed industry, and I was bigging up my weed tins. So this is one of my weed tins.
Holy shit! And it's an Oreo.
I know.
That's cool.
It's giant. And they can
Where
work
did you?
half-ounce of weed in here easily, plus pack papers.
Damn.
Nice. You could also mix like a nice rum and Coke in there. Drink it out like a saucer. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, I was just showing off my weed tins that I've had for a very, very long time versus the amount of trash that the average weed smoker generates.
With their
Oh yeah. Well, this isn't trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure, or whatever that saying is.
or whatever.
Okay, this is what I was showing off. Okay, not to shame Johnny, he buys legal weed.
I was like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be
Just-
so
I won't let him throw him out. And right now they won't. So we just
Look at all
had a
this-
garbage bin that we were throwing them in.
I was like, I just kept tossing them in this bin.
And now I put them in the bowl because it shows
Yeah.
better than in the garbage.
Yeah.
But the
Plus
thing
you got
is
these
that like
containers.
I've had these tins for 12, 13 years. This one, 21 years at least. Okay, this one was always for acid, but well, yeah,
Plants and mushroom.
and I got this from like 7 Acres. So, but I
What is
use
that?
them.
What is that?
Oh, sorry, it's a jar.
Oh
It
yeah.
has
Oh
that.
yeah. I've seen that before. A lot of comics actually
This is
have
like
that
a-
exact same one.
Keeps the moisture in, so it doesn't
Yeah.
your blood doesn't mold up or
Nice.
get fucked up.
Yeah, it's a
Makes
nice
it
jar.
breathe. I don't know. Okay, I'm just
Really
bragging
something.
about how like part of why I can go to my dealers is I can just like put this on the scale and like, can you give me
Fill
this
her up.
much weed? Fill her up.
And then minus that. It just makes
20
sense.
fucking years later, I still have the same tin.
And then there's not really that option for like these like public dealers where you just walk into a store.
No, you'll never be able to do that. Not like
Yeah.
you can lose tea.
Like you don't think it'll ever be like a bulk barn kind of situation?
Never.
You just scoop
No.
it out.
Yeah, you just scoop it
But-
up and be like, I'll take one
These-
bag.
No, that would be sick.
These they
I was
say
picturing someone just holding out their hand and they just put it in your
Yeah,
hand
and
and you're like, thanks.
And they're just really good at weighing things. They're like a
No,
carnival
they'll go
worker.
into retro style and then some guy will twist it in old shopping bag pieces. Come on.
They have tinfoil that you can wrap and pull off to wrap it in tinfoil.
Like that was cigarette
instead
package.
of bags.
All the fucked up shit I bought weed in.
There's no bags, it's just tinfoil.
Yeah, socks. Just put them in the sock.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
just
Garrett,
socks you pull out of the.
You're old enough to remember film canisters, how important they were,
Yeah, they're very important.
Very
Well, that Oreo tin is exactly a film canister.
I got this in a fucking grocery store and little kids for like putting mini Oreos in. And I was like, oh, that'd be great for
That'd be
weed.
sick for my weed.
Potheads always have such a different idea of what, like for tins. Ah,
I
sick.
paid $3 for it.
Look at the size of that recycling bin.
This is
I
no,
could put so
this
much
is-
weed in there.
This is good for festivals though, because you can like kind of get if it rains, like you couldn't put it in the lake, but
Yeah, you
Well,
Well, you can't even smoke
Do.
underwater these
should put
days.
most things in the lake.
also like this is a tray now. So I would roll.
Seaweed. Yeah, smoking seaweed.
I would
Yeah.
roll right here on this side like this.
Ah.
So I have a tray involved.
Oh, nice.
$3. It's a deal.
This is
I
like the
was wondering
MacGyver of
grinder.
tins right here.
I always wanted
I can't do that
like
with
a
this.
stout.
I can't function afterwards
Yeah.
with this. This is not usable after.
You
Now
can
you're
throw it at
forcing
things.
me.
Yeah,
And black plastic's not really recyclable. The machine throws it out. Just saying.
you really
Okay,
don't like black
Okay,
plastic.
I already ranted about this. I should talk
Was-
about you. We're here to
Who
talk
did-
about you, Garrett.
Wait, one quick question. Who did you rant to about this? Was it Todd who was before me?
No, it was just
No, it was
the,
at the
just the open
beginning.
first
Oh,
rant.
just the open.
We
Okay.
Wasn't that
ran for 15
opening?
minutes in the intro.
Can't stress it enough. I hated it
God,
enough.
just so mad.
They're making me throw this out. Okay, well, anyway, we're here to talk about you though, and how you've been a busy bee. You've been productive. You've been having a lot of fun. You're good with online shit.
Oh, well, a little bit. Like I've been doing, I guess painting here and there, and that's about it. And carving some ducks. I carved some ducks.
Right, you did carving. Forgot about that part.
Yeah, so I was just, it's mainly out of boredom that I was just like, well, I can go back to doing this. Like all during the pandemic, there's nothing to do. Oh.
Well, you could have watched Netflix all day, like a lot of people did, but you didn't. You chose to be creative. That's awesome.
Well, I was watching Netflix at the same time, to be fair. Yeah.
To be fair,
I do that too.
he's
No
an
laugh.
honest man.
I pulled out my sewing machine recently, and I was watching Netflix or Prime or something just in the background while I'm sewing. I have
Do
to,
you,
like,
do you ever
stop
find, what did you end up making?
Oh, I started making, I'm making park blankets for this summer because it's all people are gonna do. And I made one for Bobby and I had one at the club before, but we took off like the logo off of t-shirts and then I sewed it into a blanket.
That's
So I'm gonna
awesome.
make-
Actually,
I'm gonna
that's
make
a great
blankets
idea for like
people
all
to
the
sit
park
down.
shows.
And then we can have park shows. But then also I'm gonna make blankets that aren't old t-shirts. But I thought the old t-shirts would be good because if people like you must have 12 t-shirts, maybe you want to mail me and I'll make you a blanket.
Can you make me a pair of sweatpants that has a
Fucking-
blanket like coming out from the legs, so when I sit down it looks like I'm on a blanket but I'm really just in the blanket?
Are they called Snuggies?
Well, they're kind of, but it's like for your pants, so it's like
Half
pant
onesie?
snuggies. Yeah,
Half-
like a bottom half onesie.
How would that work? You'd
Or
have
blanket.
to you'd have to have it like
Would it
roll
be like
up on the
sweatpants
sides,
with a
and you
cape?
could unroll it from the sides of the pants.
Yeah.
You could just get harem pants.
Maybe they wrap around your leg and then you unwrap and then it folds out from your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was a teenager, and I'm so glad harem pants are back in style because I'm going to get me a pair. But as a teenager, I had a pair of harem pants. Sorry, MC Hammer pants for those people who don't know what the real word is.
MC
Anyway.
harem pants.
Harem.
But what I would do is like I'd go to parks with my girlfriends because it's the only place we could like smoke weed and do drugs or whatever. Sometimes we just
Whatever.
be sitting like in a little fairy circle, just doing our thing as teenage
Yeah.
girls do. But what I would do is put all the weed and stuff in the harem pants, and then they'd be windproof. And then if like a cop or an adult come along, I just like close my legs, and you didn't lose the weed.
Oh my god.
I want harem pants again, and I'm gonna pass that trick on to y'all.
Yeah,
Now that we're stuck in parks. Here's a park trick.
Yeah, geez.
right. Here's a little park trick. It's got an inside, a loose crotch area.
It's giant. They would have this giant table. I'd sit cross-legged, and then like if the wind came along, you just quickly close your leg. If an adult came along,
I guess.
sorry, mom, if you're watching.
Yeah. So, sorry, my adult mom.
All those times I was just sitting in the park talking to my girlfriends,
I was really getting high.
getting high on hash. Okay, that's again turned back to me. So let's go back to you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I painted a bunch.
That's what's
Painted
just
a
gonna
bunch of-
say. You've been painting like a lot of art.
Yeah, and it led to doing some online classes for some people.
How did I
which
miss
was
that? Did you
what's
ask
that?
me that, or did you just
No,
do
just
that?
some people asked me, and then I was like, yeah, okay. So like, yeah, just sat down and like, yeah, painted, and yeah, duck carving. I sold a couple of the duck carvings to friends, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a bit, definitely a learning experience, and I still got a huge chunk of wood that if anyone wants something carving, I carved some spoons, a wooden spoon,
Nice.
3 wooden spoons I carved.
Big soup.
Yeah, or they're either for soup or for beating children that are bad. Yeah,
Wasn't gonna bring that up, although
yeah, they're
Sturdy enough
children
for
beating
both.
tools. Yeah.
let's just say I was very bratty when I was young, and I deserved all the wooden spoons that I got.
Oh, these
Or
wooden
you're-
spoons
you're-
are built to last too.
There was no marks left.
No, that's the thing. Is like but the ones I built would leave huge marks.
Nice marks. Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, some people like that.
And scoop
And?
enough soup.
Right? So it's like,
I'll
can I have some more?
I'll stir a big crock of pasta sauce with that.
Whack! Yeah.
Nice.
Smack.
Imagine someone taking a sip of soup and then smacking you with the spoon. God damn. I'm sure it's happened.
It's probably happening.
Okay.
I assume in
Stop-
soup kitchens.
Stop talking about
Yeah.
beating children. It's another
Hey, you're
generation.
proud of
now.
children.
You're right.
Someone's gonna get sensitive
We're gonna
here.
get taken off of YouTube.
Sorry.
Let's talk about how beautiful your landscape art is, because that
Hey.
actually I was really. There was one you did where there was like a girl with a dog, just like looking at some foliage in the woods. I don't know. And
Yeah, it was at a park. It was at this park in
like sometimes that's me, of course. You know, me and my dog just looking at nature.
right, just hanging out. Again,
Yeah.
it had just snowed that day.
There it is. Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a connection with that one. That was cute.
Yeah, it's very lovely, that one, right? It
But it's
Yeah,
not like your usual art. I'm used to quirky stuff, and this one's more. Anyway.
well, I figured I've never actually painted real stuff. So that was the other thing is like
Mhm.
during this time I took some time and started painting I guess reality rather than absurdity.
You're like,
Hey,
let's just try. Yeah.
But those animals playing instruments you did, mwah, like that was such a great series.
Thank you. Yeah, and there was a lot of fun paint because like that was all just black and white as well. Like it's kind of hard to paint with black and white. But speaking of paintings and that, did you see the album that we just released? That painting?
The one with Montina did the
Yeah,
front, that
Montina
right
did.
there.
It's
Click on
it's
that.
amazing.
Click on that. Yeah.
That one is so cool.
Yeah,
click
and
on
I
that
saw
one.
there's a picture of you. I don't know. I'm not very good with the net. He's this guy. Boo.
And there, yeah. So,
So,
that
yeah.
that's the album cover, but yeah, like that's an actual painting she did, and it's about
Wow.
2 feet by 2 feet.
That's wild.
Beautiful. Montina
Yeah.
does great art. So everyone follow Montina art.
Mm. And you can flip that upside down if you can. Everyone at home, flip your computers upside down,
I see that.
And so, yeah, it
right.
right? It can go. The album cover can
Oh.
be either way.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
It's the born crying, die laughing,
Yeah.
right? So you got the baby crying in the blackness, and then laughing
oh
in
my
the
God,
color.
that's so good. I
That's
didn't
wild.
notice that part. Anyway, well,
Right
there it is.
Shit.
there you have it.
There you have it.
So yeah, there you have it, folks. So yeah, pick up that album today and follow Montina
Yeah.
Art as well.
Go on, get it.
And I guess the other, I don't know if there's.
I want
is this
that in a
oh,
sticker. Do you have stickers? Or do you,
You know
have
what, I
that
was
on
thinking-
vinyl? Do you have it on
I don't have
vinyl?
I don't have it on vinyl, but what I was gonna do is print off. So like that size of that, like print off the size of a record, and then so you can put it on there. Because another person, John Mostyn, was also asking if he could buy some, and I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea." So I was thinking about just making vinyl size prints of it, and then sending them to people to put up on their walls.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah,
Also that, the record, it kind of suits that.
well, it suits that, and plus, it's also you can listen to it at.
Called it a record, eh? Look at me going back to
You go
old
to
language.
GarrettJameson.com/stuff.
It's a digital record, right?
It
And
is.
so that
It is a
You
record.
should sell the art
was
as an
recorded.
NFT though.
Huh?
Ooh,
And I bet you can make some good money on auctioning this on an NFT website.
Well,
Just
maybe.
because it's a good piece of art. So like somebody would like buy it and then they would own it and have the original whatever like tag for that NFT. And then as they trade it for a higher value, the price goes up and then you make money because you are the owner of that NFT. So as that picture gets more value, you make more money essentially. You know what I mean?
Well, then Montina would make more money.
Montina makes money, yeah.
Yeah.
Make that as an NFT. That's like
What
really good.
I don't even know what NFT is.
It's called a non-fungible token. So it's essentially like if you have like an image like that, like art, a picture like an art, you know how they have like an art gallery and Garrett paints something and then he goes to the art gallery and he's like, I want to give this to you. And they're like, okay, I think it's worth like $200. And you're like, okay, great. But
Yeah.
I want like 10% of sales. And then, so they put in Garrett's art there and then they realize, wow, so many people are coming to see Garrett's art that we're going to like charge more to go see it. So then that means Garrett makes more money. So it's the same thing, but on the internet, basically.
That's pretty cool. You actually did a very good job of describing non-fungible
This
tokens.
guy's really clever.
Oh yeah.
He's
'Cause,
helped me
like-
tremendously with all of this because I'm lost in the internet world and
That's
like
like the same thing, but it's just on the
still
internet.
figuring out
Yeah.
hashtags for fuck's sake.
Like instead of dollars, they use like Ethereum basically.
Okay.
Or
Are you into
Bitcoin.
are you into trading digital coins?
Not trading, but I know that it's going to become like a really like sustainable type of currency in the future. So it's like worth at least just putting money into the same as like a TFSA, whatever.
Right
What's
now,
your
Renegade.
favorite coins right now?
Probably Ethereum because of this whole NFT boom of people trading stuff and the fact that we're using Ethereum to trade it means the value is going up. So the more money you put in it, like today it went up like $9.50. I went from like 25 cents to $1 in like a couple hours.
Well, that's amazing.
It was just like, what the fuck? And I only have like $1 in there, you know what I mean? But it's like the fact that it did that, I was like, holy shit.
So you just did it to see what
I just turned
happened to it.
25 cents into $1. I'm like, what the fuck?
I can soon take the bus.
Yeah, I'm almost ready to take the bus. Did you take Ethereum? No.
No. Shit. Looks like I'm not ready to take the bus yet.
Shit.
No,
Yeah,
sometimes
it's not there yet, but I have a feeling that it might get to that point where you could tap your Ethereum and pay for your bus or pay your rent with Bitcoin. Like I have a strong, like it might get to that at some point.
I just
Oh,
don't
yeah.
understand what the difference between that and my damn bank account is. Here's my money
Yeah, well,
in a
that's the point.
digital like link, and then I hit a button and please don't fuck with it. I don't know, like
But this NFT stuff is great for like
But-
digital art. Like you can sell it.
I
You
don't know.
can sell your digital art.
sometimes I feel like I'm really stupid, and sometimes I feel I'm just not built for today.
Mm.
You know, where you're like,
Yeah,
"What?
built for this moment.
You guys
But
just
Garrett, like
got it."
you for example, you could have like say if there's like a tagline or like 2 or 3 words of something that's like a really popular thing that people like love or like that you love, you could literally crop that and turn that into an NFT and sell that and auction that on a site. And if
Really?
you have interest in it, yeah, like you can make anything. If you look into it, it's a crazy.
You guys should trade emails
crazy
because the
market.
people
Yeah.
watching this are probably high as me.
And they're like, what?
And
the
they're like, "Oh my God, we got to
I'm
get
not
into
gonna
this.
lie,
We
Garrett.
all
I
we
ate
all
it.
got to create NFTs right now."
Let's do it.
I ate an edible earlier and it kicked in halfway through Todd Graham. And so you're getting the tail end.
Oh, that's
of
good.
that Take off. And so I know you can handle it. That's why I'm like, I'm safe to eat an edible and turn into a puddle. I might
Oh.
end the podcast like this.
just melting in.
I make good shortbread. I'm not gonna lie. And I ate a
Oh, you make-
shortbread.
You make amazing cookies. I love your cookies.
I've been going full fledged with cookie making lately. I love it. Getting creative with that.
During the pandemic, did you increase your cookie making?
Oh fuck! Ask this dude how annoying it is to live with me.
It's not annoying. It smells like cookies all the time.
Yeah. Oh, that's so horrible.
Oh,
It
But
smells like
no.
cookies.
I've been offering-
Yeah, it's like hell.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh my
offering
God.
non-weed cookies, so there's people ordering non-weed cookies. So
Like maybe if I
I
was
don't
on a
know.
diet, I'd be like, oh god, this sucks.
But what I want to start doing is more like comedy and joke and fun
Yeah,
cookies
yeah.
to be in theme with what we're doing. Like one thing I sold a lot of at Valentine's Day, I made dicks. So
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
had
That's
them in
so
like
funny.
6 different
Facebook took the
colors.
post down.
I got banned on Facebook that post for a day.
It's so ridiculous.
But
I
this
did it all
guy
for the cookie.
It's
Yeah,
cookie.
the
just
dick
got to
cookie.
watch me just like decorate dicks for days and days. They're
All
on
sorts
drying
of
racks on the
sizes,
counter, like
colors.
just different.
Just,
You know.
just different cookies, different potencies.
I like the different colored ball hair I did. Like, so there's
Yeah, you did like
brunettes.
pubes. You went extra with it. The
just
sprinkled
like
pubes.
I had some redheads and some blondes and a couple of white haired dudes.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Did you have any blue hairs in there?
No, but for one person as a joke, I had some blue icing. It was for Fiona, I think. I made one with blue balls. So it had
Oh,
like
that's funny.
it had a regular dick, like, but then it just had blue balls.
Just severe blue balls.
Just like really blue. So
And
she
the-
thought that was hilarious.
And did she eat nothing but or did she not eat, is it funny like with the blue balls, did she not eat the cookie and just put it away?
I have no idea. Didn't ask her that part. I mean,
It
she's
just-
single.
They just got bluer.
One day when she's feeling really venomous and like, yeah, you
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Smash.
No, whatever. But yeah, but sometimes I just like because I sold them there, like people asked last week, Darcia Armstrong ordered vegan gluten-free dicks. And so no weed, just wanted dick cookies.
Just wanted regular old fashioned dick
And
cookies.
she I'll make them vegan and
I don't
gluten-free.
know. Those are pretty
So
high maintenance dick cookies.
that was it is a lot of maintenance. Much easier to make a brownie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
A brown eye, did you say?
Too. Brownie.
Or
Brown
brownie,
eye.
not brown eye.
Everyone
Yeah.
loves a good brownie.
It's much easier to make a
Yeah,
brown eye.
you should make dick cookies and brown eye brownies.
Brown eye brownies.
Anyway. But yeah, I want to make more fun stuff like that. And then when I reopen and I have a kitchen, we can have like these fun themed bake stuff going on. And there doesn't even have to be weed in it. Just like, here, you want to buy a dick? Be $3 for a dick. No weed.
Yeah.
$5 maybe if you want ball hair.
How potent is the ball hair?
Well, if we just sell them with no weed, just as joke cookies, you know,
Yeah.
but then we could have like dicks under the table that are.
In stacks. You can have them in your
You know
harem
what's funny?
pants.
No one's ever asked me for boobs or vages. One person asked me about a vag. People just love guys ordering dicks. Anyway, I make
Wow.
other cookies too.
Dudes are obsessed with their own dicks and then dicks in general. So
Whatever.
And
no,
dick
it's just
cookies.
funny.
dick cookies.
One
apparently.
guy brought it as a joke present for another guy.
Sure, Joe.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you some weed cookies, and so like as a mean joke, like just to sort of burn his buddy, he bought him weed cookies, but then
Yeah.
he made them dicks. So then his buddy be like, "Fuck you." When you eat
Enjoy
the
your
dicks,
cookies, buddy.
there's weed in
Yeah,
them.
it's a pretty great gift because you're like it's still cookies, so you're like fuck, man. Like,
Yeah,
you're
well,
hungry.
all right.
You're gonna eat it. You're like ah.
I ate a whole box.
That economically minded homophobe.
I ate a
my
whole
friend.
box of dicks yesterday.
I ate a whole bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be so fucking funny though.
Oh man.
But I was doing joke cakes too. Like I wrote "fuck 2020" on cakes, and I have poop cookies. So I made poop cookies that said "fuck 2020" on them. That was last year. So like I was having fun, like all pandemic of
How was your 2020?
jokes. Shitty, obviously.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
420. I meant.
Hello.
I meant 420. I meant 420.
420.
How was 2020? Loaded question, Garrett.
We know how 420 or 2020
My
was, but
club
yeah.
is on the wall with push pins here.
420.
Yes, I'm just burning into you now. I'm sorry.
Oh, it hurts.
It's all right. Because the city's like you can't fucking do anything. I decided to meet in a park with Naomi and a couple other people I won't out. And we were respectful. Everyone had their own joints, you know, because we had kind of that way anyway.
Yeah.
When you smoke that long, you don't want to pass because you don't want to wait for it to get back to you.
I'll bring my own.
Naomi just like passed everyone who didn't have a joint.
Yeah, nah. Everybody gets their own joint now. It's great.
And we just hung out at that stage where we did shows last year, but it's too cold and too dismal to want to put comedy on right now. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
It's
What's the temperature like
snowing
there right now?
randomly.
Oh, it dipped back down to like 1-0 the last few days. It snowed.
It snowed and then
I was in
stopped, and
shorts
snowed
2
again.
weeks ago.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's so random.
Spring in Canada. What are you gonna do? Spring
Right.
in Toronto. Sorry.
It's all over the place.
Everywhere.
It's like no matter what clothes you wear, you're wrong.
You're either too hot or too cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll get some park shows going back on. We didn't get you in any of our outdoor shows
No,
last year, did I?
because I wasn't there.
Because you were stuck where you were. But no,
Yeah.
but you came back for one brief and I just finished doing shows. And then there was
Yeah.
suddenly a lockdown and I'm not coming anyway.
Because that time when I was back for that brief moment was to film the Heavy Metal Hitchhiker, which just came out. So yeah, you guys have you seen it?
Well, we have the
Well,
trailer
we
ready to
have
go.
it.
We can
Oh, nice.
we can just play the
Should we just play
trailer.
the trailer?
Put the
Yeah.
sound on. Make sure the sound's on for
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
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 Joseph. No Joseph, just Mitch. I found a guitar. I'm gonna become a roadie. Never give up in your dreams, Mitch. When I bring that guitar to Rager, they'll make me their roadie. Why would you pick me up in the middle of a hypothetical first-degree double homicide? I'm alone. My dad was a roadie, named the Eagle. Your dad had my back. Did I mention the roadie blood? Ride like the ginger wind.
Hey,
He's Jay.
Shit. You know so much about Rager.
Fucking right I do.
I got some Black Dahlia murder. Nile, some battery, possessed.
This is great, man.
Plain biscuit? Lip biscuit.
Hey.
Suck my. No need to profane the biscuit.
Yeah. Don't profane the biscuit. Right.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, so check that out whenever you get a chance. There's 8 episodes, and we have 2 out already, and then 2 more this weekend.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
We already got like 93,000 views on that one too, so that's
I
amazing.
know. I went on just the trailer and I'm like, well, I'm late to the party. Like I thought maybe I'd get my comment in and maybe you'd see it. Buried under thousands. That's awesome.
My favorite was some people, because like in the openings, I guess, scene or whatever, I'm talking about if I become a roadie, I get to afford a house in Belarus, like a beach house in a 2006 Dodge minivan. And then people started like talking about, well, like where to. One guy's like, yeah, you should, or he's like, oh yeah, beach house in Belarus. It's a landlocked country. So I hope this is a joke, right? Right. And then some other guys like, if you're gonna get a beach house anywhere, you should get one in Russia. Come to Russia. And I was like, no, like right now with Russia and Ukraine, I do not want to. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
That's so fucking funny.
Right?
They think it's like a documentary or something.
I love when people take jokes seriously and not
Yeah, you're
understand
like,
it's a joke.
What are you saying right now?
I'm gullible like
That's
that. Though.
absolutely insane.
Oh well, nice. Well, I'll sit down and watch like the first 2. I've just been sharing, but what little time I'm on the net. I think I shared something today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
I just saw it and I was like, oops, share it. It's easy if it's there being suggested to me. So I know that also once I click share and like on that, I'm gonna see everything you do. Like just
Yeah,
suddenly
you'll be back in the
suddenly
algorithm.
like back in Garrett will be on my newsfeed a lot. Which actually I'm not gonna lie, in February, late February, I was like, I haven't seen Garrett on my newsfeed in a while. And then a week later, sometime, so no, it was in March I noticed. And then in April, a couple weeks ago, just before I messaged you, I was like, I haven't seen him. And then I look, and the last post, February 19th, I'm like, oh my God, I hope he's okay. And I started like creeping you to make sure, okay, no, he's posted over on Instagram sooner than that.
Yeah, because like Instagram's like easier to post on and like follow people. I find Facebook, there's so many opinions and just like,
Yeah.
But it's good to step back,
I
dude.
moved over to Instagram too for that reason.
yeah, like I'll go on Facebook and I like kind of it's like an old friend that you come back to, and you're like, oh yeah, there's this world, right?
They're still
But,
fighting.
Yeah. Oh, nice. They're getting
You know
mad
what I
at different
do?
things now.
I've been doing it because
Yeah.
it's weirdly because a lot of our clientele just seems to come from there. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's demographic or what it is. So I've always had more presence there anyway. But I've started fucking with the algorithms this year because I started seeing like at the beginning of COVID, there's all this death and gore and contagion and like hate your neighbor and these people are terrible and that people is oppressed and like everything's negative. And yet all of it is right. So you're like, oh God, what do I do? Like,
Yeah.
and so I started posting meme after meme and only clicking on puppies and really dirty memes. So
Oh,
if
that's
there's a
good.
good joke, I'd click on it and like I would like that person's joke, sometimes make a comment, then I would steal that joke like and just repost it again so that the algorithms really know like I just want like memes and
Yeah.
puppies. And you know what? It took about 2 months and it worked. And I don't see any news now. And lately I'm like, yeah, I don't know what's going on in the world. 'Cause all I see is puppies and kittens,
Yeah.
swearing parrots.
But that's all you really need is a good swearing parrot one.
I fucking love swearing parrots. Or parrots that sing rock songs. There's one that's the owner plays like Elvis songs to him, and then he has
And then the parrot.
cockatoo. He puts his thing up, and he
Cocky
starts like,
stomping it.
yeah. Anyway, okay.
Fuck yeah.
The high low.
Right? That's so funny.
Well, what do you do in a pandemic? You talk about dumb shit online,
Right?
with friends from far away. That you haven't
Exactly.
seen
You
from
look
God
at
knows
you
I
look
don't
at
even
cat
know
and
when I
dog
last
videos.
saw you at this
Uh-huh.
point. When was the last
last-
time I saw you?
Last
I
time
can't
would have
remember.
been
Probably at the
What?
club sometime,
it would have been
right before you went out west and before I closed down.
it would have been that time.
Maybe
But I'm trying to think
December.
of the exact time. Was it
I don't know why I need to pigeonhole these things lately.
I'm trying to think of whose show it would have been. Was it it would have been like a late show. I think the last time was it It's Alive?
Oh, maybe in January or in December.
Yeah, like it
They
would have
did it
been.
monthly. Anyway,
Hmm.
yeah, you were on that one. You had your head in a jar.
There's that one, and also
Love
was
that
a-
poster.
I'm just trying to think of all the different. There was a show that we
Well-
did, and there was like no one. Like it was towards the end, and there was just nobody out at that time.
Mm.
And I remember doing a show there, and I think that might have been the. But one of the best ones was recording. We recorded there. Which is
Yeah,
pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah, I loved it when Spartacus played. I always loved it when you did comedy, but you were a totally different character when you played with the band. Just watching them just like be perfectly in sync. Ryan's so good too. Just like you can see him kind of maneuvering his different instruments.
Well, yeah, he's the professional one. He's like the very organized one. He's always like keeping me in
I
line.
saw that for sure.
Yeah.
But seeing how like him working as already a lead guitar and already a songwriter and already a performer, usually there's friction. Like, well, I'm the fucking star, but you guys have a perfect synchronicity where that doesn't matter.
Right.
Do you-
Well, like I think it works really well because like I'll kind
You're-
of ramble. I'll ramble on, and then
Yeah, he
he's
would
like,
just
"No, we
let
need to
you.
be doing it like this, like this, like
Yeah,
this."
yeah.
Right? Yeah. So he'll keep me in line, but I also like allow him to kind of ramble and meander.
Like come up with those extra ideas that you wouldn't if you're always thinking about
Or
structure.
just playing one extra
Exactly.
part of music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be
But-
sometimes when I would watch the different times that you put on the show, because you were at the club numerous times doing that. I noticed that each time was different though, but it was like you'd feel the energy of still like you would ramble more and then he would just wait and keep like jamming
Yeah.
until you were done. And then a drum kitten. I don't know. It was a good show. I loved it live. And although it's amazing, I'm sure to listen to, nothing like being there.
Yeah. No, that's the thing is like nothing beats live for sure.
Fuck, I miss live performing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
Weirdly though, I miss live music more. then I miss live comedy. I miss being in live comedy and having the laughter and, being a part of that life. But as a social thing, when I left the club, I didn't go see shows unless it was like one time Deborah Giovanni was in town. I'm like, well, she won't come to my club because of the weed. I'm gonna go see her.
Yeah.
Hi. And long story short, like I would end up at concerts. Or one time at Fog and Lasers when you did that show with
Oh yeah. And
yeah,
that was a good night.
yeah, that was a super fun night. I came over at the end of the club and he had this whole crazy night going on with like, wow.
With Rodrigo Stoll's Smoking Lasers. Or Fog and Lasers, I mean.
Fog and lasers.
Fog and Lasers, they called the show. But it was everything. Everyone was dressed up. Wasn't he in a pirate costume or something?
Yeah, he was dressed as like a cross. What was it? He was like, was it something to do about it? Was it a cross-dressing pirate or something? I forget what he was.
It was Halloween, guys.
Yeah.
So it was a Halloween night.
I forget exactly what his Halloween costume title was, but yeah, it was something.
Yeah, it was fun. Anyway,
Sounds like cross-dressing.
I'm glad I got to see most of the show. I think I remember coming in and they were partway through it, and then you did something, and then he came back. I think I could.
Yeah, it was all night. Like it was just like a lot of, because he was on, then we came on, then he came out and joined us.
Well, when I go out to bars, actually what I want to see is I want to feel this giant performance, like a lot of different things going on. So that
So yeah,
that night.
I miss that stuff. It's like
Probably, and also I think I was on the guest list, so that made me feel important.
Of course you were, and you brought your best flashing outfit.
I do have actually video from that night. It's on my computer, not this one, my other one. I should send you. It's really shitty, so it was not worth posting because it's all over the place.
Yeah, send it anyway. I'd love to see it.
I'll send it to you, and you can decide to go ahead and post it, Joey.
And I'll be
camera, but I'm just trying to catch the moment and I don't have a steady cam. I don't have a camera.
That's all right. It adds to
the good night. All I'm saying.
It adds to the memory.
I'm my eyes are getting sticky from the edible that I ate.
Garrett, do you want to shout anything out? Do you got anything coming up?
What else do I got in here? No, we got everything.
Yeah, just watch more Heavy Metal Hitchhiker. That's coming out for the next 2 weeks.
Nice.
Download the album if you ever want, share it, blah blah blah.
I
all
put
that
the
stuff.
album yesterday on my YouTube, so it's also there, even though I think there's only like one subscriber, me probably. I don't know. I'm joking.
Yeah, just I subscribe to my own shit.
But I have people that have been going through my channel, people from the club, playlists and stuff that I made.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, get the Comedy Records best of the 10-year album
thing going. I want to get everyone to sign it. And did I tell you? No, it was Todd. I was talking to this. Okay, so here's the thing I want to do with this record. I want to get everyone in Toronto to sign it. We'll just drive it around or whatever. And then the ones that aren't in Toronto will mail the cover all over North America until everyone on the cover has signed it and it's back to me and then it goes here.
No, that's awesome.
I think that would be fucking awesome. And Barry lives a block away from me. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he's right around the corner from you.
My dog pees on his building every day.
Oh, good. Yeah, take that, Barry's building.
And since I found out they live in that building, because Dina was on the podcast recently, and she's like, as soon as it warmed up, we'll hang in the park. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to hang in the park, but the dogs are still going to pee on your building.
But I'm still going to walk by your building.
Stop by to pee on
There's
those.
These posts that are more towards the street. Yeah, he pees on them.
On Gould or whatever.
Yeah,
that's where the local pee mail is.
Gotta pee on those things.
Gotta find out the messages.
Sometimes I pee on those things.
Not in the ones out in the street. You gotta go in behind.
That's the ones I pee on.
Okay, good. I can't. So you guys.
Any of them whenever I need to.
Hey,
you need to get yourself a sheenus or whatever those things are called.
A sheenus.
Yeah, like one of those funnel things.
What? Oh, to pee in.
Yeah.
Okay, don't laugh, guys. I don't know. Not all girls are built the same, but when I was young, I learned how to pee with a guy, but you just got to use 2 fingers and then you can make it go like that.
Jeez.
See, that's good. See, you're learning.
When I was a teenager, it was fun at parties when we were drunk and, we
just pissing across the room.
Not everyone can do it. I don't know why. I don't know if I could do it now. I haven't done this since I was, a stupid teenager.
Do it now. Do it now.
No, I don't know. I don't know if my back can handle the arch you
For
need
that
to do.
content, we'll
Okay.
be going over to now.
Yeah, we're going to the
said
late
too
night.
much.
You
I
do.
digress.
Patreon page.
I've said too much.
It's on the Patreon page.
Okay. Okay, well, it's good to see you, Garrett,
see
and I
ya.
miss
Thank-
you. And one day we'll get to hug again, and we'll for now live your life the fullest. And
Yeah, and I'll hopefully see you guys sooner than later, and then we'll hang out and do the podcast in real life.
Yeah.
do it. Well, we
Great.
did it once. There was one time we did the very
Yeah.
first round of podcast
With
At the
you,
club.
you, me, and Rita.
back in the day,
Yeah,
years
back
and
in the
years
day,
ago.
baby.
I can go back on the channel, listen to that. Is that
Yeah,
on
I
the
could
channel?
share that. You go back on the channel, YouTube,
Yeah.
and go in one of the playlists.
It's on there.
I have all the podcasts in little series, so every time there's a different sort of thing going on. So we have all the audio ones that I did at the club in series number 1.
Nice.
So,
All right.
okay, I'm fucking high. I gotta. Woo,
Jeez.
Woo.
guys, thank you,
Okay.
Garrett. And,
Thank you very much for having
see
me.
you soon. And
Later.
thanks
Yeah,
everyone for watching. Puffmama.ca, Underground.